watching Medfield TV, Community Shows.
Welcome to Medfield Warrior Football, where the Medfield Warriors are about to face off against the Ashland Clockers. Hi, I'm Rich Small along with Jerry Potts and Eric Gazelle. So Medfield comes in 1-1, won their first game a lot closer than it should have been last week against Norton, facing off against the 2-0 Clockers.
Yeah, we saw some good things last week. In particular, Murray, your sophomore quarterback, just lit it up. But when it came to the second half and they had to run the ball a little bit, they really did not have a running game going at all, and they weren't able to burn time off the clock, letting Norton back in the game. So 2-0 Ashland, but early in the season, so not a lot we can extract from it. They beat Medway by 1 point, 21-20, and Sharon 14-7, but important game.
Okay, should be a close game on paper. Cameron Lund's going to kick off. Pretty impressive. He had a good game last week. Kicking the ball. He steps up. Oh, and just dribbles it down.
Squib kick.
Yeah. Picked up at the 20, 25.
Nice job.
Yeah, brought down nicely.
Good coverage there.
Yeah, the number 7, Mike Gretzer.
13 with the...
Yeah, 13 is Nathan, if I can get my program here, Sickles with a short 5-yard pickup. So Ashland will start off, looks like right on their 27-yard line. First and 10, we were trying to watch a little of the warm-ups. I don't know what we gained out of watching them.
I think they had a quarterback who can throw.
Yeah, 15, if that was the quarterback.
It is. Hornig.
So Jackson Hornig, great name.
Great name. Quarterback name. He changed it. A lot of people don't
Jackson
know that.
back to throw. Love to say that.
Whoa.
Hit a Nathan Sickles, number 13, and that's going to be really close to a first down. No, it is a first down. Yep. Looks like a pickup for good 12 yards here. Ball's at the 39. So right off the bat, little different offense than we saw last week from Norton.
Yeah, there was a lot of grinding last week. So spread offense here, big quarterback.
Yep. Single setback in the backfield. Right out to the flat. So that's a good looking play. Back to Sickles again. Big gain. Another first down. That's running a little of Medfield's offense. A little pass out to the flat. Yeah.
Looks familiar.
So far, Jackson Hornick looks like he's first 2 plays looks pretty confident back there.
Yeah, the Ashland roster provided to us has less information than a government CIA document. So NSA. Oh, there's a running game. Number 2.
Yeah, number 2, Jake Maloney. Another nice pickup. So Ashland starting off hot so far. First 3 plays from scrimmage. And they're marching into Medfield territory. Ball sits on Medfield's 45. So they started on their own 27.
4.
So
4 yards to go.
So quick math, that's 28 yards in 3 plays. All right, just underway here at Medfield High. First possession of the game. And once again, we have the coaches out on the field. I don't get that. We'll have to ask our referee in the booth why that's allowed. Back to throw. He's going to keep.
Oh, nice job. Mance makes a big hit.
Absolutely. Number 81, Elliot Mance, just smothered him. It's going to bring up a 3rd down now.
It looks like he lost 2.
Yeah, lost a couple. So 3rd and 6. Ball just has to go just outside of the 40-yard line of Medfield to pick up the first down.
Ball is on the 47.
Ball has to get to about the 40.5-yard line for a first down. All right, 3rd and 6. Back to throw. He's looking left. He's got a receiver. Oh, that's a nice catch.
Wow. That's a big league. It was great coverage, too.
That's a really good coverage.
Number 6.
That was number 6, Kevin Russell. Another first down, third first down of this first drive by the Clockers. Ball sitting on the 37-yard line of Ashland. Inside handoff, but picked up.
Wow, nice job.
Met nicely by number 25.
Yeah, Vachon.
Yeah, the Joey Vachon. Had a good stick in there.
And he ran that number 2?
Number 2.
Maloney.
Jake Maloney. Looks like he had a little running room, but
That close fast.
got plugged up.
Yep. And your 3 linemen, Dealey, Tarallo, and Mance. Motion. Looks like there might be procedure.
Yeah, got something on the offense.
Yep.
Yeah, legal procedure. It's going to make it a 2nd and 13. Ball back to the 40-yard line. And they have to get to the midfield 27 for a first down.
So 2nd and 13.
Obviously a passing situation here.
It does not seem like a team that's scared of putting it in the air. Got some big receivers.
All right, 6:55 left to go in the first quarter. And of course, he hands it off, and it goes nowhere.
Another
again.
great play by Vachon. Wow.
5-yard loss. It just pulled down Maloney. No, 4-yard loss. 4-yard loss. But ball in the 44. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 17.
Now, Vachon is playing out of his mind.
Well, 2 plays back to back. So it looks like they have to see if the Medfield defense can complete the task and come up big after Ashland picked up 3 first downs on them.
That's interesting. You sort of got this, you got a 3-4 defense.
I know. But they're pinching too.
Yeah.
Back to throw.
Not much pass rush.
No, sits in the pocket, comes out of it.
Yeah.
It's going to have to run it.
Yeah, they're going to keep him. Yeah,
knocked
good
out of
job.
bounds right
Good
on
job.
the 35. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 8. See
Got
what the
some
coaching
decisions
staff
to make
does.
here.
Too close to punt. Probably going to go for it. Can't do much with it right now, right? 35-yard line.
Yeah, well,
Gotta
you
go
could
for it.
pooch. You could pooch. I know we
If it
don't
was
want to see
Medfield,
it.
if it was Medfield.
I don't know.
We didn't see the pooch last week.
No, we
Did you see it the first week?
there was one pooch.
Okay,
there
you
was
go.
a pooch.
So kept up the 215th game consecutive.
Yeah, he's too close. Yeah, they're going to take a timeout and think about this here. So far, a nice drive, but a couple of big plays by Vachon are able to keep them in long position there, and they forced him out of the pocket. Hornig 3 for 3, 32 yards. Sickles, the recipient of 2 of those for 22. Russell, 1 for 10. Hornig ran twice for 7 yards. Merloni, 3 carries for 4 yards. He had 1 nice run at the beginning, but then 2 losses. So,
Okay. All right, so you would expect a throw, but I expected a throw on 3rd and 13. And
well, he's further
Missed that
back.
one.
So he's further back here. This could be Pooch-like here. He's a
Okay.
little further back in the. Yeah.
all right.
Wow.
Another
Medfield?
time. Another time
No.
out.
Wow, they are thoroughly confused.
They really are.
Yeah,
So I'm sorry. What's your name? Ed. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not. Okay. So Ed, can you explain why what the coaches can come out in the field?
I have no comment. I'm not on the field.
Okay.
he's not on the field. He's,
All right. We have a very
Plus-
diplomatic.
plus, union-wise, would have to pay him
Now you realize
as broadcasting rates. Which
my brother's an MIA ref, and I get the same explanation out of him.
he actually is. Rich is actually a
I'm gonna.
informant. He
I'm an
is.
official.
So he was actually trying to see if you'd break, but you didn't. Good job. Many people have broken under his.
For many moons.
Yeah, many moons.
85 years ago.
Thank you, Frank, for that insight. that was Frank Smith for people who are keeping
Bob Jones.
keeping record of this. What Frank doesn't realize is that nobody watches this.
That's not true. If they win, they watch.
It's not true.
Okay.
Okay, well, they are not pooching. He is way close to the line, so this is going to be a live play here. And they're back to pass.
All right, let's see what they
Big
dug
pass
up.
right up the middle.
Oh,
What a hold.
That is a
oh,
hold.
my Lord. How did he get away with that hold?
No, he didn't. He threw the flag.
Okay. Wow.
He threw the flag.
That was a tackle. Yeah, so that'll get them to rethink.
Now they're going to have to punt it.
They're definitely going to have to punt this.
Yeah, that was a big time.
I mean, if Rich and I can see it, then we know.
Exactly. That was a big time. Colby Gonza got tackled and thrown down.
Yeah.
Not even tackled down. He just got thrown down. And that negated that first down. I think.
Well, he wouldn't have gotten the first down without it.
That is true.
That is the classic.
That is true.
Not sure, he might not have actually even gotten the first down, but this certainly means that they're going to.
No, I think that. I think he did.
So this 4th and 18.
I think that's exactly why Eric went out to ask him.
Just to make sure.
Yeah. No, but you can't. But that's automatic. Oh yeah, you can. Can you? I guess you can not accept it. All right. So finally, we get a punt. Not fair. Oh, that was not
Whoa.
fair call.
No.
That was bizarre.
Number 12.
Stephen Williams. I think everybody assumed he did fit, but he never put his arm up. All right, so Medfield's going to start off the ball with their own 15 after we sorted it. That was a long time for that one play.
Yeah, it really was.
All right, let's see what the Warriors have. If they can, as you said, they were sharp for a good part of last week's game. Ryan Murray, quarterback.
Wow, this is a different formation. Wow.
Yeah,
Nice little pickup there.
4 receivers split right.
That was number 2.
Of James
Cosolito.
Cosolito. You're right, that was a little different formation. And it looks like they're trying to go for a hurry up.
2nd and 5.
Where's the ball?
Ball's on the
20.
20-yard line.
Nice run up the middle.
Here's
Picks up
got
nice
some
yards.
room by
Joey
Vachon.
Vachon picks up a first down.
Yeah, we didn't see Vachon carry the rock much last week.
There was not a lot of rock carrying. Ball's on the 26-yard line. Pickup of 6 by Vachon. Nice way to start the game.
I think they jumped.
Oh,
They pushed out of bounds.
push out a little extra push. So let's see what we got here.
I think it's going against Medfield.
Yeah, I think it was illegal motion.
Yeah, they jumped.
Yeah.
Who was it? It might have.
Legal formation.
Okay. So that'll back them down 5 yards.
I think they declined it.
Yeah, they did. Smart move. That play really didn't go anywhere. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 11.
They lost one. That's interesting. 4:37 left here.
Vachon in motion.
They went off.
Yep. They swing on it. It's got no man's land.
Yeah, it looked
Gang
like
tackle down.
it's like I thought Ashland had jumped, but I
No.
guess I'm.
So what down we get?
It's going to be 3rd down and about 9.
Yep, ball sitting on the 27 of 28 of Medfield. Back to
They bring a
throw.
blitz.
Murray goes
Picked it up.
right. He's got
Wow, what a catch by Williams.
Great over the shoulder
Wow,
catch.
beautiful pass, beautiful catch.
That line.
So that's going to bring it to the 43-yard line.
So good first
Pick up
down
a 15.
pickup.
Nice job.
That's a great back shoulder throw right there.
Well, and they picked up the blitz, too. They forced it outside. Joey
Here's
Danson,
Rashawn
nice
again, yeah.
job. Finds 4 yards, 5 yards.
Yep, 48-yard line of Medfield. They are looking to get into Ashland territory, pick up a second down and 5.
Vashon did a great job there of finding the hole. Yeah,
absolutely.
very
Yep.
patient.
Yeah, dotted around a little. So Medfield trying to hurry up here. They're a little confused.
A little confused. I think they're going to use a timeout here.
Yeah, timeout.
They were not going to get that off. Williams goes to the wrong side.
Cosolito went to the wrong side too. So they all went to the wrong side.
But if they all went there, isn't it right?
Then they just switched the
Second
play.
and 5.
just switched the play to the right.
That's what I do. You improvise. Kind of the jazz approach
Exactly.
to freeform improv. That doesn't work in football. Generally, you want the lineman knowing what you're doing, I think.
Okay, well, you get trip receivers right now. Murray scrambling out.
He's got to get rid of that. Oh,
no,
he's got to
eludes it.
run for almost a first down. Whoa.
Oh, and he gets pushed out of bounds.
How is
there.
that?
A little close, right? A little late.
Yeah, it looked a little late.
So it's going to bring up a third down. Didn't really pick much up there.
Third and what?
You might have lost a
I
yard.
think he did 3rd and 6.
6.
I think he did lose a yard there. I think it was 2nd. I think he lost a yard.
Yeah, he lost a yard.
All right, 3 minutes left to go. Murray back to throw. A keeper.
Yeah, I don't
Still
like
on
that.
his feet. No,
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
you think that was a set play?
I do. I think you got your quarterback teed up and driven.
All right, well, it's going to force Medfield to punt.
He's getting up really slow.
Oh, if that was a set play, that was kind of an odd play.
Yeah, he is not feeling good.
No, he's coming off. It's okay.
I can tell. I'm a parent. Oh, wait, you're a parent, too. Okay.
All right, Lund back punting. And we have
Number 13?
Sickles and Hornig, no doubt. The quarterback does the punt return.
So wait a
for them.
second. What's the penalty?
Proceed the penalty. So false start. They won't false start.
All right, well, put him back another 5 yards. Ooh, that was a weird.
Wow. That's going to get the turf roll. Oh, wow. You couldn't really ask for more than that,
Inside
could you?
the 20. That was a really bizarre hike of the ball.
It was.
It was like in slow motion. And Lund did a good job of just getting the ball out. All right, so clock is going to start off. 1st and 10. Looks like right around their 17. Yep.
17-yard line. 41 yard. It's about 12 in the air, and no, you got about a 25 yard and then a nice roll after that.
All right, so both teams still trying to draw blood here. Horning hands it off to
Number 2.
to Maloney.
He picks up 5. So he will be at the 22-yard line. Second and 5. 1:47 left, clock running.
Okay, back to throw, out into the flat again.
Yeah.
Oh, they just dropped.
Drops it.
Sickles drops it.
Although he was going to get pasted.
Yeah, Medfield looked like did a much better job in the coverage there out on the flat. So big stop here because Medfield will get great field position.
Well, again, when you defer, you never want the team to go down and march. And they stopped him on what looked like a pretty dangerous first drive. They made the big play and then got the penalty. Excellent defense by Vachon on a couple of big plays. Third and 5, handoff.
Inside handoff.
Wow.
Still on his feet.
And he's going to be close, actually.
Yeah, he is going to be
picked
close.
It up. Boy, it looked like they were going to stuff him,
Yeah,
but he picked
first
it up.
down. You're absolutely right. I think there's no way Maloney was getting that, but he toughed it out.
So a pickup of 6.
Moves the chains.
Moves the chains. That's a tough one.
That's a big first down for Ashland.
There was initial contact in the backfield. They're getting good penetration. But he made a nice cut in. Just over a minute left here.
Okay, back to
pass.
Back to throw. He fakes it out.
Oh,
And he had him,
yeah,
too.
he had him, too.
The Kevin Russell.
Yeah, that was the pump fake, and it froze everyone.
Cutting right through the...
Well, I shouldn't say everyone, because Eric was all over it. I know. It's on the 29-yard line. 28. 28, I'm sorry. 2nd and 10 at the 28.
Yeah, he had Russell going down post there.
I gave him the pump fake, and after throwing 9 times, not more
Right
than
on the
5
flat.
yards, yeah.
Had it. He had the play.
He had the play.
All right, 1 minute even left to go in the first quarter.
Wouldn't be surprised if they try that again at some
Second
point, running
attack.
up the middle. And
still...
yeah, so he picks up about 3.
Yeah. Ball's right outside the 30-yard line now.
We got 7 to go.
31.
Just at the 31, so 7 to go. Pick up of
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Ball at the 31-yard line.
I'm just going with defense. Inside half.
Clock is running here with 25 seconds.
All right, another key third down play. Back to throw. Horning under pressure. It's coming
He
out.
broke it.
He's still
Yeah,
scribbling
he picks
around.
up the first down. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. You're absolutely right.
Yep.
Got a good mark. And that's the first down as the first quarter comes to an end. So Ashland.
I give him to him just short of the 40. Yeah, right at the 40. So
all right, so the
picks
end
it
of the
up.
first. So Ashland did a good job of getting out of danger there.
First down.
First down.
First down at the 40-yard
All
line.
right, so what's the stats here, Dr. Potts?
Well, we're looking at 66 total yards for the Clockers, 32 passing, 34 rushing. The Warriors only on 1 possession, 32 yards total, 23 passing, 9 rushing. Clockers have picked up 5 first downs, 3 passing, and the Warriors 2 first downs. But again, the time of possession, 2 possessions so far for the Clockers.
So far, a 0-0 game, but Ashland's has a little better of the play so far.
Well, a couple of big third down pickups, so they are 3 for 4 on third down, and that's going to hurt you. Medfield 1 for 2 on third down, so it makes it a little harder. Keeps your defense on the field a little bit longer, and it also triggers a whole bunch of cliches.
I'll also tell you that Ashland's offense is a good test against the Medfield defense. It's a pretty good-looking offense.
Yeah, there's some diversity in
yeah.
it.
The way they set.
And they're
plays
very
they run.
balanced. They've been running the ball, throwing the ball. Looks like they've got some skilled positions. The Medfield defense has made some plays.
Yeah.
So
just a good test for them. Much better than last week, I think. We got motion once again out on the flat. And picks up a few yards, but
number 3.
But that was a nice tackle by Daly. That was Jake Lattès. Once again, very similar to the plays that Medfield runs. Looks like almost a carbon copy of the Medfield offense at some of these plays.
Yeah, I think the TVL got the same playbook, right? Saw the same videos of her, but a pickup of 4 there. Be 2nd and 6.
Once again, a rush. Oh, there's a first down. And is that Maloney?
That's Maloney.
Kind of their feature back. Actually, they're only black back right now.
So he puts it at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 10. I'd like to see if we can get a turnover here, make a play happen.
There's Maloney again.
A lot of room there in the middle, but it shuts down fast.
Yeah. Kind of skipped by Daly, but the pursuit of the Medfield defense is pretty good.
Second and what? 8 maybe?
So it's going to be 2nd and 8. Ball's at the 44-yard line.
So right now, Ashland with 2 fairly long drives so far in this game.
Yeah, their time of possession has been impressive.
I mean, they started this drive, at their own 17, 18?
Yes, 17-yard line.
Okay. All right,
Very
2nd
good.
and 8.
Looks like Medfield might be bringing some pressure. They do. They blitz up the
Fakes
middle.
right.
Oh, they got him.
Yeah.
Nice call.
Got Daly.
Great defensive call. Nice job.
The first one in there was Jackson Foscaldo.
Yeah, that's a huge play. That's a loss all the way back to the 47-yard line. So a loss of 9.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 16.
I'm going to give it 3rd and 17, actually.
No.
At least that's what it says here.
Was it?
You want to argue with it?
No, you're right.
I just tell you that
You're right.
iPad never lies.
You're absolutely right.
That's artificial intelligence right there.
All right, rolling right.
Dealing with a little bit of pressure.
Pointing out.
Yeah, they hold them, though.
Yeah, got Skiles out, but well short of the first down.
Now you see what they do here.
Yeah,
Goes to
so
Sickles. The pickup gets him to about 43-yard line.
they have to get
Of 10.
they have to get to the 37.
4th and 7. It looks like Medfield will take a timeout.
Yep. Second one of the first half for Medfield.
So another 4th down opportunity here.
Fourth and what?
Will be 4th and 7.
So it looks like both teams are really feeling each other out here. There was that play to it. I mean, 7:53 left to go in the first half, and we've already had 4 timeouts, 2 by each team.
Well, there've been some big plays, big 3rd down, big 4th down plays so far.
Yeah, a ton of 4th down plays.
And this is a huge one for the Medfield defense. If they can stop them, they're going to start with some great field position. Last time the penalty ended up
Making
pinning them in at the 15 to start their drive. They had a couple of nice completions.
But where did they punt from last time? Not too different than here.
Yeah, but then they had the penalty. So
Now they just called a timeout. And looks like they're going to punt.
I think that's a smart move.
I do too. Well, that's why I was asking you. Where did they punt from last time?
Well,
it was right around here.
It was a little more, but then they got the penalty.
No,
they
but
went
still,
for it. And
4th and long.
Right.
So I wasn't quite. Ooh.
Oh,
almost
boy,
blocked.
They almost got it.
And
Let
that
it go.
ball
Let it go.
is going
Tackle
to go
him.
into the
Yeah.
end zone.
Well, not the kick you want.
No, he
Really
got rushed.
not.
That's why he had to rush it
Yeah.
off. He couldn't corner kick it. So Medfield got a break there. But I agree. I think the play there was to punt. They're a little too far away.
Yeah.
Okay, 7:45 left to go in the first half.
Well, let's get a nice sustained drive here.
Warriors going to start off at their own 25. They're playing this game like the first score is going to win the game. Both teams are like.
Well, it's interesting though. There's some offense, but again, here we are. 3.5 minutes into the second quarter, no points on the board. It feels like there should be more. The ball. Right. There's certainly been some offense. This isn't 2 yards in a cloud of dust. Vachon picks up looks like a late flag on a hold.
Yeah, we got a hold.
That came in wee.
You got that right.
That was a late flag.
Yeah, and that's holding territory. Not much else it can be in the middle of the line.
Yep.
All right, so brings the ball all the way back to the 15. Yikes.
That's a tough one. So 15-yard line.
So first and 20. Back to throw.
He's open. Nice pass. Boy, he's got a gun. Greitzler.
That was a nice throw to Mike Greitzler. You're right. That was a nice looking ball he threw.
Second and what?
So he gets it back. It's going to be second and I'll give him 10.
9 or 10.
10.
Back throw. Looking again.
No.
He's in trouble now.
Wow. That's a whole lot of.
That's number 75, Andrew Iannarelli.
Yeah, he took a big hit again.
Ball's now back to the 20, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 15. Ball's going back and forth. Okay, back to throw. Russell. Wade on the sideline.
Oh, what a catch! Oh my gosh, Casalito with an amazing catch.
That ball like floated.
Wow.
That was an amazing throw.
That is, wow. Double coverage. There are 2 players there.
A big time throw.
Wow. Yeah, that puts it right at the 49-yard line. Huge pickup there. Pickup of 29 on the play.
Vachon's trying to get out to the outside, cuts inside.
Looks up, picks up 4.
Brought down by Don Massararo, number 54.
Yeah, the ball at the 47-yard line.
All right, we're under 6 minutes.
Pick up a 4. That'll bring up a 2nd and 6.
Okay.
That's a huge play.
That's very big first down pickup there. Also back to throw again. That time he Murray didn't.
Right, you look at Casalito, wide open. Went for his first read. So I'll bring a 3rd and 6. Wouldn't mind seeing a screen here. In motion.
Somebody jumped.
There's the screen. Oh, he had it. Oh, my Lord, he had it.
They let the whole defensive line in.
Oh, there was a screen. I called the screen. They ran the screen. Williams has got it. Oh, my.
And Ashland bit like crazy on it.
If he catches that, he is...
Got a lot of running room.
Got a lot of running room. And unfortunately, they're going to have to punt. Boy, great play call. And not just because I called it. I mean, let's,
Yeah, it was executed very well.
Very well. And Williams just took his eye off of it. And we've seen him make much more difficult catches.
But it does look like somebody jumped.
I can't believe they didn't call it. It definitely did.
Boy, he's way back in the punting. Wow. Look at that hike back. His lawn sidewinds
that rugby kick.
Fair catch. Oh, that's a nice catch.
That was a nice catch.
And that's by Horning,
the
quarterback.
Yeah, you don't see that often.
No. I told you, he has a nice leg, but that sidewinding thing is just...
At the 25-yard line. That's
it's just open to get blocked.
Although the thing is, he's going. So if you're trying to block it up the middle, he's running sideways.
But didn't he look way back on that?
He did. He did. In
The
fact,
hiker barely got the ball
he
back
caught
to
a
him.
fair catch on receiving.
Oh, there's some running room. Got a new
That was fast
runner.
though.
Yeah.
Whoa. Did pick up 5 though. That is number 23.
And Cam Giunta in on the tackle. The 23 is Brody Assess.
Exactly.
Help me
right.
with that.
Assescon.
Assescon?
Asenkoa.
Senkoa.
Senkoa.
We'll go with it. What do you think, Eric?
Sure.
Eric says sure. Why not? All right, 2nd and 5. Back to Maloney. Oh, Maloney's going to get the first down and more. Did a nice job of just squeezing himself out there, out into the open.
So I had the ball at the 38-yard line. That's a pickup of 8 yards. Maloney now 9 rushes for 38 yards, just over 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, could be setting himself up for a good game.
But they have someone else at quarterback now, number 7.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Dom Kavanaugh. We saw him in warm-ups. I guess Dom can hand it off better than Horny. Yeah, absolutely right. They changed up the quarterback and the running back. They think maybe they do this for a series or time. But Maloney's back in the backfield with Kavanaugh.
Oh, nice arm.
Yeah. Good throw. And that's going to be for another first down. That's Kevin Russell. I'll tell you, just body style, Kevin Russell looks like he could be a load to cover. Tall, lanky receiver.
I'm sorry, what was the number again?
6, Kevin Russell. All right, Kavanaugh stays in the game. And we have another running back who's going to get the ball. He picks up, and that was number 21. That's Eddie Bornaka. So now they're really screwing up your system by bringing in all these new players.
I was not expecting this. I will be the first to say I may be
Yeah, see, there you go. You had it all
maybe
figured
breaking
out.
down. That's why, you know,
Your strategy-
pick up a 5, though. I'm caught up, though. So at the 45, bring a 2nd and 5. We're back.
Okay.
iPad's back.
See, that's why you should have put the line
I
in.
know. I should have got here early. But
Back to throw. Oh, there's a bullet down to Russell.
He almost dropped it, but
Yep.
he didn't.
Another first down. Boy, they're really racking up the first downs.
It's pretty amazing to be able to bring in a whole new set of skilled position players. So they're at the
They look good.
38-yard line.
2:50 left to go in the first half.
Picks up 7 on that.
I mean, they actually look better than the first squad we
I was
saw.
going to say, I think they're just wearing him down, you know?
Oh,
Big hole in the middle.
Yeah.
Closes
with
it up.
Brianka.
they
Oh,
can't.
man.
Wow.
We saw some of that last week.
Yeah, this is, and we were debating a little bit about the conditioning here because,
They're running it through the middle, the interior.
so they bring it down to the 30. That'll
Yep,
be
3rd and
3rd and 2. 2:22 left here. No points on the board yet, but the Clockers are on the 30-yard line. The Clockers are threatening. Like to call it timeout here and maybe give your defense a little rest. Can't take it into the locker room with you, so they look tired. And this is one of the things that
You said we saw that
we've
last.
talked about, you know, fatigue and sort of getting worn down. But the defense has played a lot of plays so far. And why don't we actually count the number of plays? Let's see. They got 17 rushing attempts. Wow. 128 yards total, 58 passing, 70 rushing. So a pretty balanced attack. About triple the time of possession. So, and they don't have points, but, 9 first downs to only 3 for the Warriors.
Well, the other thing is, a couple of the possessions, they started off really deep in their territory. So they've had to drive a lot of yards.
So it'll be a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. They got some pressure on him. Oh, he got hammered, but he's wide open. Oh, he overthrows him.
Russell was all alone.
Oh, my Lord, though. He got teed up, and that was 2nd down. This will be 3rd down.
3rd and 2. So Ashley just got that off. Kavanaugh just got that off, but Russell was all alone.
He was all alone.
Too.
Just a little bit more. Oh, they got a penalty. Yeah. No.
Now Horning comes back in.
Well, that's because they just had to scrape off Kavanaugh from the turf.
No, he looks okay.
Rich, go with me on these. Okay.
He looks okay.
He got hit hard though. Tough kid.
Look like they're going to run out of this formation.
And they
first down.
Wow, he's still up.
Yeah, first down. All right, they pick up the first down. First time they showed that formation.
It is at the 27-yard line.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Picks up 3. So 1:43 left here. Time is running.
All right, Ashton's knocking on the door.
Defense has played a lot of football here.
Oh, there's a burst of speed.
But they are tired.
There's Pagan.
He gets to the 20-yard line.
I believe they have 2 timeouts left.
A pickup of 7, so that'll bring up a 2nd and 3. Clock moving.
Going to be under a minute. Yep.
20-yard line.
Going to throw. Oh, there's Kavanaugh.
Wow.
And
that was great defense there.
And Skills holds on. But you had Justin Cook right on top of him, too. Just juggled it down.
He does pick up a first down now. Gets it. It's at the 16-yard line.
And off again, Branca. Oh, and he slipped through the tackle, but not this time.
That's a big play there.
That was brought down by Colby Gonzer.
Yeah, loss of 1.
That line?
He calls a timeout.
To the 17-yard line.
Yards to go.
He lost a yard, so 2nd and 11.
Who called the timeout, Eric?
I'm not.
I think it was
I'm just listening.
Ashton? Okay. So if that's Ashton, one more.
So the timeout with 38 seconds. So this is getting a little close here. A little cute. Ashland took a lot of time on some of these plays getting set up, and calling the running play there is a little bit curious.
That's what That's what we were saying before. The offense for both teams is, both teams are gaining yards, but there is a cautiousness to both teams right now.
Well, and especially you've seen some long plays that are there, right? So we've seen a couple plays, 3 long passes that the Clockers have thrown, where you have a wide open receiver just overthrowing by a little bit, and. Actually, on the long ball, the Warriors have executed that a little bit better.
I mean, I'm telling you, both teams are playing this like one score is going to win the game.
Well, Murray is 6 for 7, 67 yards back to pass.
Kavanaugh back in.
Oh,
he's all alone. All alone.
Wow, that just.
Skiles all alone. Nathan Sickles.
Sickles.
So.
Well, that was there, and they went back to it finally, but. I think they've had that a few times.
Yep. They have had some opportunities that they missed. So with 32 seconds left to go in the first half, Ashland gets on the board first.
But with Medfield getting the ball in the second half, number 20 with the kick here.
That's good.
It looks good.
That was Andrew Augustinelli.
It's good.
Kick is good. So we go back upfield. Clockers 7, Warriors 0. 32 ticks left to go in the first half.
Well, 4 for 6 on third down, the Clockers. They've picked up 12 first downs to Medfield's 3. 158 total yards, 79 passing, 79 rushing. Medfield, Murray 6 for 7 for 67 yards. Vachon 3 for 15 rushing. Williams 1 for 15. Cosolito 2 for 34. Greitzler 1 for 10. Vachon 1 for 3 yards. So, and then if you look for the Clockers, Sickles 5 catches, 53 yards. Russell 2 for 17. And rushing, Merloni carrying by far the most weight there, 11 for 48. A little over 4 yards.
But they're starting to rack up their offense.
They are. Well, again, long times of possession here.
3 long drives they've had.
Yep.
With 1 score.
Yeah, Medfield has had the ball twice for about 8 minutes, and then not even 8 minutes, actually. Here's a line drive kick.
That's picked up by Williams.
Nice cut.
Goes left. Trying to work the sidelines. Does a nice job. Gets out past the 30 to maybe the 32.
What yard line, fellas?
That's going to be at the 32-yard line.
Thanks.
All right, 24 seconds left to go.
So you're going to start with the ball. The question is, do you really do much of anything here?
Yeah, I think that's what they were talking about. Why don't you just take 1 shot down and see what happens?
Might be worth it.
Yep.
Once you get
Get
sacked.
some pressure from the backside.
Nice job.
LaShawn.
He's in bounds, though.
That's probably going to be the end of it.
Much, yeah.
I doubt they're going to stop the clock.
Yeah, it's running, so that'll be it. Sean picks up a yard. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. All right, so pretty entertaining first half. A close game as we expected. Ashland scored the only touchdown so far.
Yeah, and I don't go into this thinking that the Warriors can't move the ball. On the Clockers, they did a lot positive on the offense. They just didn't get a chance to touch it much.
Yeah. A pretty close game.
Close game.
All right, we're going to take our halftime break with the score Ashland 7, Medfield 0, and you are watching Medfield Warrior football on Medfield TV. All right, back for the start of the second half. And Warriors are going to receive the ball and try to make up their 7-0 deficit right now.
Well, it'd be nice to get a couple first downs. Again, 12 first downs for the Clockers to 3 for the Warriors. So a lot of pressure on the defense. Time for the Warrior offense to put some pressure on the Clocker defense.
Absolutely. All right, there's the kickoff. Not bad looking. A little short. Ball bounces at the 20, picked up by Williams. At the 20, 25, 30. Got some running room down the left side. 40.
Nice
almost
play
out to
by
midfield.
Williams.
Stephen Williams right at the 49-yard line. Great run back by Williams. So that's a great way to start off the second half.
Well, it took a great turf bounce, so he'll bring it out to the 49.
That got some momentum on that. Beautiful. So we did see last week, they received the kickoff in the second half, went straight downfield and scored a touchdown. So
would be a good way to start this one.
See if they can replicate that.
But great field position, and he's very patient. He got the nice bounce off the turf. When it came down in front of him, it could have taken a weird bounce, but came right to him, and then he was very patient, waited for his blockers, made a nice cut. Great job by Williams.
We got quad receivers left.
He's going to throw. Cosolito's going to throw.
Absolutely.
Oh, and he's wide open.
And Williams
wide open.
Oh, there we go.
What a great play. Cosolito, the backup quarterback, and he throws a bomb. And I don't really know even how to make that happen here, right?
So they had quad receivers right with the option. And Williams all alone coming
great.
down the other side.
That's a great call.
And a hurry-up offense, too, to boot. Low snap. Russ does a nice job of containing it. Still looking to throw out of it. He's going to run.
Wow, pretty good run.
Yeah, nice play by Ryan Murray. Not sure why I want to keep on calling him Russell. Call him Russell about 20 times already tonight. It's Ryan Murray.
It looks like you got it down to about the
Now we have trouble
the
seeing.
3-yard line.
This is where we're not quite sure what's ever happening. All right, 2nd down and goal. Having a little time taking this call, and so it's kind of weird. So all of the midfield offensemen, they have the plays on their wrist.
2nd and goal. He's in.
So that was Cosolito under center. And there's a touchdown for the Warriors. So there you go. Not quite sure who ran that in. Cosolito was actually under center.
I think it was Vachon. Well, that was the answer you look for. And they did this last week, so.
So Cosolito, 2 big plays. The option throwing, and he actually handed off for that touchdown. Trying to tie the game up is Lund. Ball down. And that looks pretty good to hear.
Nice kick.
And they tie the game up, so great response by the Warriors coming out of the second half.
Well, it's nice when your receiver, who's been playing a good chunk of the first half and made an incredible catch earlier, has also got an arm like that. Cosolito is the backup quarterback. If Murray hadn't been on the scene, he would have been the starting quarterback this year. And, did a really nice job there.
So Cosolito's a junior, and Murray is a sophomore. Murray goes at 6'3", 205. Cosolito goes at 6 feet, 175. So both pretty good size.
But, the difference is Cosolito makes that 41-yard catch earlier. I think it was 41. Let's see.
Yeah. That little rainbow drop right down the right sideline.
Yep. Not 41.
29.
Yeah. Ish. It was rounding.
Ish.
You can. That's the PA.
All right, line ready to kick off.
Boy, they like this good kick.
Just kind of throws it right in the ground. Picked up at the 15 by Sickles.
Whoa.
Sickles still on his feet.
Way too much.
Yeah, looks like he's going to be right at the 37.
37 yard line, and on the tackles, number 22.
So
Nathan Sickles.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Equally nice run back.
Lund has shown the ability of 37. Lund has shown the ability to
kick it long.
And I'm not sure why they're going back to that. So,
don't know.
No one's asking us.
I know.
They're going to pass. Quick hit. Oh,
real
wow!
quick hit.
Well covered.
Yeah.
Complete.
Sickles gets stuffed by. Is that Gonter? Oh, no, I can't
see it from here.
It was Gianta, Cameron Gianta. Looks like 2nd and 7.
That was on the 40?
Yes.
The handoff.
Nice job. Mance did a great job on there.
Mance in on that tackle.
For a short game on the tackle there, number 81, Elliot Mance. That'll leave a 3-mile rush. Balls on the 39-yard line.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, he lost a yard on that. See if the D can make a stop here.
Yeah, really get a good momentum shift here. Oh, and off the hands of Russell.
That was a laser.
And he was wide open.
was wide open.
Should have had that.
But we'll take it.
All right, they're going to have to punt. So Medfield starting off really strong.
Well, that makes him 4 for 7 on third down. So nice stop there. They have had problems. They got to call a timeout here. They got too many. Yeah, they got to call a timeout.
You okay there, Jerry?
Yeah, sorry, I get a little choked up. Medfield had too many players on the field, and this is the second
We
game
saw that.
where they
we
had
saw
this.
that last week too.
Now, at least for this game, it wouldn't have led to a first down, but it did last game. They've got to get this under control. Third game of the season, this is a mistake that really is just lazy, right?
Or miscommunication. All right, easy there, boy. Easy there, big fella.
They're still not right.
All right, take some water there, big fella.
Got a little agitated here. Doctor said not to do that.
All right, Jerry will be back in about a half an hour. All right, cough it out there, big fella. I don't know why I'm laughing in your misery, but it is funny.
No, it is funny.
It is funny. All right, they're still trying to figure this out.
It's not good.
All right, ball's on the 39. It is a fourth down. It's going to be a punting situation.
Oh, they got some pressure.
He gets it underway. It's going to drop. Gets a midfield bounce.
Apologies, guys.
All right, so the Warriors going to start off in pretty good field position, right around their own 38. First and 10, 8:51 left to go in the third. We're all tied up here, 7-7. Warriors starting off the second half in a house on fire right now. All right, we motion. Oh, he drops it. Gianta just went right through his hands.
I think he heard the footsteps.
Now, what's the best way to defend that play? Because 9 times out of 10, they throw it to the running back in the flats.
Well, that one he went in motion. He had a lot of momentum.
No, I'm saying, but with the running back in motion, they'll pitch it to him most of the time. There's some pressure coming through. Just slides out of it.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And I don't even know if he got back. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Didn't even get to the line of scrimmage.
So they're going to mark him out at the 36. So a loss
a
of
couple.
2.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 12. Medfield looks a little,
lot of confusion on this.
A little disoriented here. Got trip receivers left. Murray back to throw. Wings it out. Oh. If Williams kept on running, he would have had that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but he would have been.
Sickles actually stopped. He made a big mistake there, and
I don't know if they lost where the ball was, but
Williams also stopped too.
Yeah, if he stays in stride after he makes the move,
He might have caught that.
I think for some reason he may not have found the ball. I think he may have looked at Sickles and saw him cutting early and thought the ball might be underthrown. But Murray has a big arm. That was behind both of them. Well, you'd like a little more than a 40-second.
Whoa! Once again, that's the third weird
Boy, he's got a leg, though, man. Look at that. Wow.
And Horny fair catches. That's the third very unusual long snapback to the punter.
Yeah, he
that gets a lot of air. That long snapper.
Yeah, it's a 36-yard punt.
But you're right. Lund does a nice job of getting it out there. All right, there's a handoff to Maloney. Gets out to the 35.
Picks up a full 6 yards.
Picked up 6 yards there.
Top on the play is number 34.
Going to bring up a 2nd and 4. Wow, I don't think Jerry's going to survive, Eric.
Yeah, he's a tough guy.
I don't know. He just everybody's concerned about him. All right, we'll handle it from here. Brady Asensio is on the carry, and that's a first down.
First down, Ashland.
New stats.
That was number 23. Picked up 5. There's another handoff to Merloni,
That's another run up the middle by number 2.
and he picks up 4.
Yeah, he seems to be getting positive yards after the first initial contact.
Yeah, Merloni's doing a good job, but they're mixing it up a little too now. So Horning, the quarterback, have seen some action from Kavanaugh too, number 7, but Horning right now in shotgun. There's a pass. It's got some running room. Almost slips away. That was number 12, Ben Coolidge.
Yeah, Jerry's right. The quarterback does have a rifle for it on. And it's very accurate, too.
So we're seeing a lot of different players for Ashland. Ball's all the way down to the midfield 39. First and 10, 6:30 left to go in the third. Merloni with it. Oh, big hole. Just going to be a little shy of the first down, but that's a big hole. Looks like he picked up 8. Ball's down at the 31. Going to bring up a 2nd and 2. You got that, Merloni, for 8? Ball just outside midfield's 30. There we go again. There your first down.
First down, yeah.
Ball's marked down at the 26.
24.
26. That looked like...
That was number 26.
That was number 26. Eddie Lopez. They're just throwing in a raft of new players.
I know.
Okay, 1st and 10. All right, here's Maloney again. He finally gets racked up.
Just replaced my lungs. I'm back.
I think you need to go to the Johnny Mo School of Broadcast.
Unbelievable.
All right, Cam Lund on that tackle.
Maloney, stops. He pops.
All right,
That's right.
ball at the 25.
So 15
Picked up
first
one.
downs now by the Clockers. 207 total offense, 99 passing, 108 on the ground. So a really balanced attack. Anything happened since I almost died?
Since you passed out? Nope. We all did good. Oh, there's a throw.
Wow.
Oh, he's got some running room. He's going to go in.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's tough. You know, this is a very impressive offense. They good skill positions.
Nathan Sickles, he's having quite a game for himself.
Yeah, let's do a Sickle review. He's got 6 for 78 receiving, 13 yards a carry, and he has let's see on the 6 for 78, 2 touchdowns.
Here's a nice run back. There's a kick up and good. All right, so
Doubt.
with long time going with no scoring, the last 3 possessions have all ended up in a touchdown.
Well, it certainly wasn't from a lack of the offenses moving the ball, but they were long, sustained drives. What's happened now is some of these longer balls that they weren't catching before, they're making the plays. So,
And both offenses are actually running some very good sets right now, too.
it was kind of a shame on that last drive when I was about to die. The Medfield defense, and I think I let him down. Rich is really what it came down.
So-
I think they needed that calming voice.
So you can see how concerned we are when you are in a fetal ball. We
Yeah.
just let you stay there.
It was all right. You kept
You said,
the
"Oh, he'll be
show
okay."
going.
You said, "Hey, we have a job to do."
You have a job to do, and
You know.
you know.
Okay.
I'll be doing reviews on different cold medicine later, which late night on Midfield TV.
Just tell us
Wow.
what you did, and we'll say
Yeah,
that's
avoid it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it worked for the first half. That was actually me most of today, so I was almost going to tap out, but
All right. Well, you tapped in.
I tapped in and then tapped out.
Gostinelli with the kick. He kind of just flubs it in there. Williams picks it up at the 20, 25. Oh, and he
Yeah,
gets
more
spun around.
effective.
Stephen Williams brought up to the 25-yard line.
And I think Maloney was in on that tackle. All right, ball sitting right on the 25, and we had a flag. I thought we saw a flag.
Yeah, I did too. Nope.
Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't see it. I thought I saw something fly out there. Must have been maybe one of the refs' handkerchiefs. No, it was a flag.
Yes, it is.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah, we had holding. And this is really going to bring the Warriors back deep into their own territory. Balls.
Was it spotted? 14?
Balls on the 13.
Thank you.
Oh, there's a keeper. Got some running room
Wow.
down the left side. Oh,
Nice job.
Clever play by Murray. Gets the Warriors out of that deep hole all the way down to the 35-yard line. A 22-yard pickup by Murray. Wow. Just call and play. All right, this is Rashawn. Oh, he's got running room. Stick cuts back again.
Wow.
Gets out right around midfield. So 2 big plays for the Warriors. Gets the ball right at midfield. 3:55 left to go in the third. Looking to get the tying score. Rashawn again, left side, right side. Oh, he's got a first down and more. Inside the 40, looks like right around the 39. Now it looks like the Ashland defense is getting a little beat up here and getting tired.
Nice yards.
Yep. Sean brought down by Ryan Kahn.
Second and 5.
Looks like 2nd and 6.
6.
Ball's on.
35-yard line.
Thank you.
Murray fakes it to Vashon. Ooh, you better get down.
Yeah, I was gonna
better
say.
get down. It's kind of a tall, inviting target.
Yeah, there was a little bit too much upright running there, but he did pick up 2.
3rd and 3.
Third and
4. I'd say.
Ball's on.
33.
33.
33.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, back to throw.
Well, he's
Across the
open.
middle. It's got him.
Oh, wow. A
Nice.
little bit behind him.
But nice play by Sickles.
Nice play by Sickles, but it was just a little bit behind him.
Yep. You had him, too.
Excuse me.
All right, so 4th and 4. Ball in the 33, so what do you, I guess you go for it.
I think you go for it. You know, it's 2 minutes here, 3rd quarter.
Back to throw. He has nowhere, went nowhere. Yeah, Costellito and Williams kind of got tangled up on their passing routes and just got confused there. All right, so Ashland takes over in downs.
You know what Johnny would do? Just smoke another butt. You know that?
So
That's what Johnny would do.
Jerry's going to try to make it to the finish line. 2:03 left to go in the
All
third.
4 quarters, Rich. All 4 quarters.
If Maloney gets spun around. Got initially tackled by Sam Jolene. This is a really important possession because if Ashland goes down with a long march, go up by 2 scores, it's going to really make it uphill for the Warriors.
Well, the one thing I will say, though, the Warriors did a nice job of changing the field position at least. You know, starting at the 15
Yep.
is a promising drive, but they got to make some plays.
There's Russell. Oh,
Nice open field
held
tackle.
on, absolutely. And that was by, I don't know who. See, it looks like Justin Cook in with
Maybe
that
at the
tackle.
42-yard line.
Oh, there's a timeout by Medfield. They went into a hurry-up offense. 3rd and short. Looks like 3rd and 1. Ball on the 42 of Ashland. So Ashland tried to change it up there.
Is it 3rd or 4th?
3rd and 1.
Thank you.
First time Ashland tried to do that all game.
Yeah, and then, you know, with 3rd and 1, a perfect quarterback sneak. Big kid.
Right.
See if he does that.
Minute left to go in the third. They're setting up like it. Oh, and he fumbles.
Fumble.
Oh, and it's
Whoa!
picked up by Mann.
Oh, that could not have gone worse for the Clockers. Oh, my Lord, on a simple.
Yeah.
Wow, Mann's the beneficiary, but, man, they blew that play up.
But you're absolutely right. It's the first time they ran that play out of that formation and really mishandled it.
Oh, totally.
And Mance with the big recovery. Boy, that was a gift. The ball almost just jumped in his hands. It almost fell right in his hands.
Yeah, he held it up in the air pretty much. Nice job by Mance to be there. great job for the line to put some pressure on, but you really couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
All right, well, Medfield with a golden opportunity here. Ball in the 35 for Sean. Oh, it gets caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not what you want.
That was Dom Kavanaugh, number 7, and on the initial hit.
So that was a loss of 2. Ball at the 37-yard line, 2nd and 12, with 30 seconds and counting left here in the third quarter. Back to pass.
Okay, nobody there. It's under pressure. And he scrambles out of it.
Yeah, and it gets back to the line of
Yeah,
scrimmage.
original
Maybe
line
picked
of
up
scrimmage.
2, actually, the original, yep.
Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Murray's got some decent speed.
He does.
36.
No, big play here. Can pick up 6 or 7 yards. Wow, they are packing the line, though. Look at that.
And they're coming at him, too.
Oh, jeez.
There's 67.
Casalito was open in the middle, but Murray didn't have a chance. He took a big hit.
Yeah, Michael McSweeney, 67 from Ashland. First one in. Ball goes all the way back to the 44. It's going to force them to punt.
You know, the thing about that, though, is they had 9 people on the line.
Yeah, you called it. They came
And,
crashing in.
you know, there was just not enough blockers, so you've got to do something. You've got to do something better than that, right? So it's going to be 4th and 19.
All right, that's the end of the third quarter. Ashland holding on to a 14-7 lead. Both teams scored in the third. And that was a tough play for the Warriors right there.
Well, again, you know, at some point, that screenplay that would have gone big, go back to it, because when they're putting that many players in, a screenplay would go huge, right? So
You would think.
I would think. Call me old-fashioned.
All right.
I've been called worse. So 4th and 19,
Going to have to punt.
they're going to have to punt. See if Lund can pin them in.
Well, hopefully the snap back will be catchable. Once again, now how far back do you go? So he's gone back. He's dropping 16 yards back. Is that typical?
It's usually 15.
Okay, so 15. All right, so
Yeah,
he's,
so he's right
doing
about
normal.
15,
Okay,
yeah.
15. All right.
But
It just seems long.
that's a pretty long one. He's right now, he's 16, so. Well,
All right. Well, he gets it. Oh,
Now
it
it's gonna kick.
went off his leg.
see if he gets a roll. Does not.
Ball goes out of bounds at the Ashland 28. Kind of like the kick went off the side of his foot.
Yeah, we haven't seen that often.
No. But once again, you know, you can tell us when you're running in motion like that and try to kick while you're running, you know, the coordination has to be pretty good.
There's a lot of things moving, you know, and
A lot of things moving.
and you know that's the hard part about it. He does it very well, but generally, you know, the traditional punting, you're very calm, right? There's not a lot of moving left to right. You're trying to drop the ball consistently, so you get the same motion every time on your foot. But
Oh, Kavanaugh's now in. And Maloney, boy, he's going to pick up he's got a big game ahead of
pick
him.
up 9.
Wow.
It is amazing how they platoon these starting quarterbacks. That's a pickup of, I don't think it's a first down. It's 9. No?
First down.
Wow.
Moving the chains.
38.
How many yards does Maloney have?
Merloni right now has 79 yards,
Yeah, he's-
17 carries.
It's going to be close to 100. There he goes. That's a nice play. There's Maloney again.
Two up the middle.
Right at the 44.
Yeah, definitely a shame. They weren't able to capitalize on that turnover. A lot of momentum switch there, and
Once again, the clock is going to start playing a very important part of this game.
2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
So Horning goes out. Kavanaugh comes in. Ashland's running a ton of players through their offense.
It is amazing.
11's a new one, too. Oh, he keeps it.
it.
Got a first down.
He picks
and
up a
more.
lot. Yep.
So they faked it to Jalen Simpson, who's in the game for the first time, and then Kavanaugh runs it for a first down.
Pickup of 7 there.
49-yard line of Medfield.
So Ashland with 257 total yards, 129 passing, 128 rushing.
Wow.
That's
That's
about
pretty
as balanced
balanced,
as you could be, right? It's impressive. Medfield 174 yards, but 114 in the air.
There we go to Sickles. Sickles gets popped by Cosolito. Short gain. But the clock keeps on running. We're under 9 minutes left to go in the game.
It'll be at the 47-yard line. Pickup of 2. Cosolito, nice tackle there. It's had a heck of a game.
There's Maloney again.
Pickup of about 3.
Yep, shy of the first. It's going to pick up it's going to make it a 3rd and 4.
Puts him at the 44-yard line.
Yep, 3rd and 4. Or,
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Looks like an injury. Merloni is coming off slow, but after 75 carries, that might be it. I want to get him some water.
Knock the ball, fellas. You know. You already outlined again?
44.
44. Thanks. You guys are very helpful. Thanks. I don't have to think.
All right, 8:16 left to go. Once again, the score here would be Medfield defense just really needs to hang on here. Stop the clockers.
Well, and the amazing number, Rich, is 18 first downs for the Clockers. Oh, personal foul. Wow.
Wow. Where did that come
Did
from?
not see that. What is the personal foul?
It was all the way back to the Ashland 41. That's
That
a
is
break.
Huge. Wow. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay.
I wish we had a better
Yeah, I
system
don't-
to tell you at home what that
I
was.
don't quite know what that was all about. But we're always mystified a few times every game that we've
okay.
ever done.
So we'll see if they can contain here. Boy, Medfield is bringing some heat.
Yeah, here they come.
Kavanaugh
steps up.
Yeah,
Kick.
nice job there. Good
Can't get
timing
a
on the
daily
heat.
with it. Yep. Couldn't
Yeah,
get away.
Daly.
Oh, he got hurt too. Kavanaugh's hurt.
Now, fortunately, they have 13 quarterbacks, so. I'll bring up 4th down.
4th down and a million.
Yardage.
To 38, so that'll be 4th and 23. 37.
All right, so we have Williams.
Oh, he almost got the block. That's a nice kick. He didn't
And
call.
Gretzler.
He did not call.
No, he didn't.
I am amazed at that. Wow.
Second time tonight he's done that.
Gutsy call.
All right, so the Warriors get a big break on the 15-yard penalty and have the ball right at their, 34?
At the 34.
All right, 7:16 left to go. Obviously, big drive here.
Well, with 7 minutes left, this would be your time where you sustain a drive of about 6 minutes and 45 seconds.
And go for a two-point
Go
conversion.
for 2 point and win, and go to 2 and 1.
Okay.
That's my call.
Draw it up. Got it. They're coming. They're coming.
Oof.
Not much there.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Andrew Ironelli, 75 from Ashland, leading that charge.
They generously gave him back to the line of scrimmage. I thought he may have lost a yard, but
Not much there.
again, screen pass would work for me here.
Boy, they're really coming. That's the second
Right,
time in a row.
Screen.
Almost picked off.
Oh, no, he fumbled it.
Almost picked
Boy,
off.
they killed Murray, though. Murray took a huge hit there. They have to do something. They're just teeing off.
Jack Merrill almost came up with that interception.
I think Murray thought it was going to be fourth down.
Two plays in a row that they blitzed on him.
Again, you've got to do something. A draw, a screen. You've got to do something to get him from just teeing off.
They were coming hard on him,
They
too.
were coming hard. And they're coming again. Here comes the pressure. Blitz from the outside. Casalino, a little bit high.
Yeah, a little high. Off his fingertips.
Could have made the catch. A little high, though.
All right, so
That's a tough one. And that was right at the first down marker, too. So would have been a tough catch, but,
I guess the only good news there, it didn't take much time off the clock.
well, that wasn't quite the 6:45 drive that I was hoping.
Right.
Took about 40 seconds off the clock. So 4th and 10.
All right, so now let's see what happens here.
You need a good punt. Need to change the field position. Oh, my Lord.
Does a nice job. Lunges.
Wow.
Fair catch call by Horny. Right at the 40-yard line. All right, so obviously need another big defensive stop here. Both defenses are coming up big the last couple of possessions.
It's amazing how much offense there has been, and there's only 21 total points. It's 259 yards of offense for the Clockers, 174 for the Warriors.
But both defenses all of a sudden have stepped up.
They've made some plays, and they will have to make more.
All right, Horny hands it off
Nice job. Closed it.
to Maloney.
Lot. Yeah.
Not much there. See Daly in on the tackle. Gonzer's on the tackle.
So he picked up a yard. Ball at the 41. Bring up 2nd and 9.
Look at the coach.
Yeah, that's
The coach is out on the field.
runs a counter, but not much. A little more. Yeah,
No,
a couple of yards.
Got a few. Squeezed a few out of that.
Warriors there. Force a short gain by Ashland. Put up 3rd and long.
Ball sitting on the 43.
So that'll be 3rd and 7 here.
5:15 left to go.
Got a blitz coming on the outside. See if they can get pressure.
And he's got it, Russell.
That's a laser.
I mean, Kevin Russell's been open a lot this game and dropped a couple. Came up with a big catch there.
So they're going to mark that at the 48-yard line. Clock running at 4:30 here. But it's impressive the depth that they've had. You know, the Clockers have
Sure is.
rolled a lot of players in here, keeping them fresh. Warriors do not have that luxury. Oh,
Got motion number 3, Jack Latessa on that carry.
Number 3, Jake Tessa. Dan Deary, number 56.
picks up 1. Ball at the 47.
But now the clock's ticking away.
Yep. They'll be happy with this pace.
Nice combination between passing and running, particularly in this series for Ashland.
Yeah, very balanced. You know, 140 through the air, 133 rushing. I mean, it's Hornick 10 for 13 for 105. Merlone 21 carries for 91 yards.
Oh, here comes Maloney, first down.
Yeah, that puts him over 100.
Yeah, we're at the 35-yard line of midfield.
That's a backbreaker right there.
We're going to have to start using the timeouts.
For the Warriors, that is number 10.
Yeah, 3:23 here.
They've used at least one timeout so far.
I've never seen them. And they're rotating quarterbacks. It's amazing. Yeah, Kavanaugh coming in for Hornick. Wow.
And they both look good.
And they both look good. And I guess that's why you play them both. That motion. They've run this a few times.
And he keeps it.
And he's picks up some good yards.
Yep. Ball's going to be on the 31.
Pick up a 4.
They got to call timeout.
You would think.
Well, the ball's on the 32.
Yeah, 32 actually. Yep.
Okay.
You got what time?
So it's going to be 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
I assume the Warriors called a timeout there.
Yeah, it looks like they did.
So I think they have 3 left. But only 2:46 left to go in the game. They're going to have to use... Whoa. They're going to have to use all their timeouts here. They're going to have to use... I assume that Ashland will go for
Keep
the
it on
4th
the
down.
One would think. Too much can happen with a bad snap.
So 3 more plays could be 3 more timeouts.
But the key is gotta hold him here.
You have to hold it because
You have to hold
midfield at best will get the ball back right around the 2-minute mark.
Yep.
With a fairly long field.
Hornick back in, quarterback. Midfield with about 9 players within about 3 yards of the line, which is what they should be. And
Picked
picks
up
up
some yards.
2.
There's 2 yards. And actually faces about
Closer to 3 yards on that.
How many yards to go here, fellas?
4 yards.
4 yards.
Ball's on.
29.
He picked up 3 yards there.
teammates of 39 seconds left.
All right. They stopped the clock, so
Big play here, but as you said, I'd be stunned if they punt it. I guess it depends on what happens here. If they lose some yards. But right now you're looking at Murray 8 for 14, 73 yards. Cosolito 1 for 41 yards. Murray rushing 10 for 20. Joey Vachon 9 for 40 yards, a little over 4 yards a carry. Receiving, Williams 2 for 56, Cosolito 2 for 34, Greitzler 1 for 10. "20 first downs for the Clockers, 8 for the Warriors. And it's amazing. 10 first downs rushing, 10 passing for the Clockers. A really balanced attack. You got to give them credit. This is a well-run offense. Oh.
First down.
That hurts. That hurts.
That could be it right there.
Yeah. Number 23? No.
Injury.
Yeah, I think they're calling an injury here.
Where's the ball?
It's a Medfield player.
Medfield player.
What do you got? 21 yard line for us? 22.
All right, so 2:33 left to go in the game.
23.
That was a huge first down.
Just do as you tell me.
And that's Torello down on the field.
You're one of your captains. You don't want to see anyone hurt, but
Well, Midfield's in a tough hole right now.
well, and again, we've seen it, Rich, on this number of plays for the defense, and unlike the Clockers, there's not a lot of depth on the Warriors right now. They're not able to rotate as many players in, and there's no question fatigue becomes an issue.
All right, good to see AJ back up. Looks like some sort of lower body injury, as they describe it these days. Hopefully he'll be okay.
A tough kid.
Yep. But you're right, one of their captains, one of the leaders of the team. So hopefully he'll be good.
That stinks.
Yeah, it looks like his knee.
All right, so 1st and 10. Clock's moving.
You would expect a lot of running here.
Midfield's kind of in a tough position here. There you go.
And number 23 with a
timeout by Medfield.
Asinkoa picks up 2 yards.
So
And actually maybe a yard.
they might have one left, but that's be about it. 156.
Takes it to the 22.
So if they can
2nd and 9.
they can stop the clock once. Let's do the math quick. How much time between plays? Yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm not looking at Frank. Frank won't tell me.
It's theoretical. You could ask him a theoretical question. If there was a football game in high school, not played tonight in Medfield,
Maybe somebody in the stands knows it.
I've been helping him
But
with
it-
the down and yards.
but anyway.
So
Thank you very much.
what's the play? No, how much time in between plays? How much?
25 seconds.
25 seconds.
Okay, 25.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Frank.
Leroy.
So 25. So they're going to have
25 seconds.
at best, they're going to have about a minute 20.
I know it's 2 large, 3 small. 3 large, 2 small.
How many timeouts left?
We don't know.
Okay.
It's theoretical. 5 total.
If you were the coach,
5 total. Perhaps. So they may have one more left.
yeah, one more.
Oh,
They
he's
got one
going
more
to
left.
pass.
All along.
Oh, wow. That was a
Yeah.
gutsy, safe play. That's going to pretty much do it right there.
23, Bordius Asensio.
Where's the ball on the time?
Looks like the ball's at about the 10-yard
Yeah,
line.
right. I think it's at the 11
11.
because they can pick up a first down. So I don't even think. I think the game's over.
Yeah, they can take a knee here.
Let's go.
Yeah, they're going into the major safety position. Look at a player 25
They're
yards.
going to pick them up.
Wow.
There we go. So can they actually pick up the player and carry him? Is that allowed?
I don't think so.
No? Is there a rule against that?
I don't think so.
Can I put the player on
And then
their
if you
shoulders?
if you drop the player, it's a fumble, right? Because technically, no.
I'm sure,
Yeah.
would Jim know that?
So the clock is running here.
All right, I think obviously they can't stop it.
Well, this looks like a
and Ashland win. Okay, really good game.
It was an entertaining game. I think again the one thing for the Warriors, they've got some good things happening. I think the challenge on this is I don't know what they're calling here.
Well, I think also it's a very young team, particularly from a skill set position. So I think you're seeing some of that play out too. I thought.
And a thin team. Again, they're not able to rotate. We saw basically 3 complete teams getting rolled in by Ashland. 2 excellent quarterbacks, probably 2 quarterbacks that start for most of the TVL, right?
Which is pretty amazing. 3 years ago, Ashland was just
not a good program.
Having problems.
Yep.
And I think they lost 20 games in a row or something of that sort. And boy, they've really turned it around. They made the playoffs last year. And
that was an impressive game. They did a lot right here.
They're going to go 3-0.
They're going to go 3-0.
So.
And earned it. A really balanced attack. I mean, again, 22 first downs, 11 throwing, 11 rushing.
I want to thank you very much.
308 total yards, 151 passing, 157 rushing. That's incredible balance.
Yeah, and they look good doing it. It wasn't. There was nothing forced. But also a lot of good things from Medfield too, and I think they just need some game experience under their belts and work through these type of games.
Well, and that's the thing. You look at 22 first downs by the Clockers, only 8. So the offense really did some good things, but not enough to keep the defense resting. And that's a whole lot of defense to play against a team like this. I give credit to the Warrior defense. They gave up 14 points to an offensive team that really had it going.
Right. Grinding the yards out. All right. Well, Jerry, I'm glad to see you survived. And
I was going to play all 4 quarters.
And hopefully you'll be around.
Sorry
for
about the
games.
disease you're getting.
Hopefully, and George Chung did a great job on the PA.
The Chung
tonight.
family, working it big.
Oh, Corey did it. All right, Corey Chung did
but
it.
You were the spotter, right? Yeah. So Corey Chung, George Chung.
It's all the same. It's all kind of the same. All right. Good job, guys. All right, and. Eric Gazelle, great job as always. This is Rich Small. Score for the final time is Ashland Clockers 14, Medfield Warriors 7, and you are watching Medfield Warrior Football on Medfield TV.
You're watching Medfield TV, community show.